All right, we are live on YouTube. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. Glad you could all join me here today. If you're here live, it is Sunday morning. It is Sunday, March 31st, 2024, the last day of March. We're about to head into April. April Fool's Day is tomorrow, which is also my brother's birthday. My brother is an April Fool's baby. And yeah, it is 4:15 a.m. Pacific time here in my neck of the woods. It is 7:15 a.m. Eastern time. So I'm assuming there are going to be some people tuning in. Some people will be awake. Some people will catch this on the replay. Regardless, I have a very brief show here to present. I wanted to get this out first thing in the morning so then I can go back to sleep and let people hear what I have to say. And then I will follow up with you folks on another stream on my other channel. I'll share more about that in a little bit. I'm going to do a walking stream later today on Coach Eli, 2 authentic live streams. If you're not subscribed to that channel, go below in the description and make sure you subscribe. But before we get to this show today, let me first of all make sure that everything is rolling smoothly. Let me check out the back end of YouTube, and the back end of YouTube is rolling well. Let me also make sure that the YouTube notification has gone out, and it looks like it has. Let me do a sound check. Pacific time here in my neck of the woods. It is 7:15 a.m. Eastern time. So I'm assuming there are going to be some people tuning in. Some people will be awake. Some people will. All right, we're all good. Let's rock and roll because I only plan on being on here for about 20 to 30 minutes max, maybe a little bit longer, 33, 35 minutes. But I don't have a whole lot to say, but I do have some things to say here, so let's get right to it. The topic of this show is what I do is for the people, not for me. One more time, what I do is for the people, not for me. I've had a very interesting experience in being a semi-full-time YouTuber for the last 6 years. I've encountered many people on this platform, good, bad, indifferent, all walks of life. Okay. A lot of what I've, encountered out here, I never expected. But I quickly learned how to handle it. Donna, how are you doing? Hi from the UK, Eli. Good morning to you, Donna. Welcome to the show. I'm going to verify you, and I'll probably end up moderating you soon on both channels. I keep forgetting to do that. I've been very busy, but thank you for being here. Hope you're having a wonderful start to your day. A lot of people that I've encountered on this platform, think that what I'm doing here is for selfish reasons. You're always going to get those types of people that are going to say whatever anyone is doing is for selfish reasons. And there are some people on YouTube that do things for selfish reasons. But there are people like myself that truly and sincerely have your best interest in my heart and soul. So I'm going to share more about that in just a few minutes here. I'm going to talk about, what I do is for the people, not for me. I'm going to also share a little bit about how my Walking with Purpose stream went yesterday on my other channel, Coach Eli, 2 authentic live streams. I thought it was a very good stream. I had a very good turnout. Razor Edge, good morning. Yeah, you're probably somebody that's been banned here on multiple accounts. If you're civil, we'll let you stay. It's all good. It is what it is. But thank you for being here. Before I get to that, I want to briefly touch up on something. I was debating on whether I wanted to discuss this or not, but I feel I owe it to my audience because I did do some streams earlier on this week to try to help someone that I thought was really struggling financially. And maybe he, still is. Or maybe he is struggling financially, but not as much as it seemed to be. I've found out some more information. I don't know it to be 100% true. I'm not going to go into too many details, but I'm going to share a little bit about it. I'm not here to blame anyone. I don't need anyone from the other side emailing me and telling me otherwise. It's not a big deal. I just want to share my thoughts because I really, really hope that the people that have been doing these types of things really find a better way to make money and turn their lives around and do something more positive, So I surf around on YouTube. I look at community postings. I look at what people comment and say in the community posts. I don't believe most of what I see, but some things, are more than likely true. And when it comes to this gentleman, NJ, that I was talking about earlier on in the week, I heard that he refunded some pretty large donations. And there was another creator out here, I'm not going to mention their name, but people can figure it out. You don't need to come here and tell me who I'm talking about or email me and tell me who I'm talking about. You can figure it out. I just don't need to mention names. I just want to share the principle of the matter. Okay? Give me 1 second here. Dawn was sleeping and now she's up again. It's all good. Dawn is doing well. But I heard that, he refunded a $50 donation. And this was posted publicly. I had heard that he refunded some other donations, but I didn't know he refunded a $50 donation. And for a man that claims to be struggling and has lost it all and has nothing, to refund a $50 donation from anyone, regardless of why you would refund it, I mean, honestly, is telling me that you're really not in as bad of a situation as you're in. Because here's the thing, if you're going to refund someone's donation just because you don't like them or you think that they're, donating to you for the wrong reasons, at that point, you got to take what you can get to survive. And that basically, and I read more of the comments where this was posted, okay? And other people were saying that, sending best wishes to Dawn. Thank you so much, Donna. Just to make you aware once again, and everyone else, there is a 1 minute delay between what I say and what goes out here on the in-studio streams. So forgive me if it takes me a little bit longer to respond to the chat. But I read some other things. Some other people were saying some things. I'm not going to get too far into it, but grifting was mentioned, right? Grifting was mentioned. If you don't know what grifting is, I didn't even know what the word grifting meant a few years ago until I was called a grifter. I'm not a grifter, definitely not a grifter at all. If I was going to grift, I'd be making a lot more money because I'd be lying to people and pretending to be something that I'm not, to make money. And that's not who I am. I have higher standards than that and greater principles, and I have morals, values, and ethics, right? But grifting is basically when you pretend or lie to a group of people that you've built trust with, or even a group of people that may not totally trust you but knows of you. You lie or pretend to do something to incite quick and large donations. Razor Edge, welcome to Members Only Live chat. Well, I'm not going to be really doing many Members Only Live chats here. This is the main channel, but thank you for becoming a channel member here, and thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Coach Eli 2 is where I do the Members Only Live chats, but it's cool. It's cool. You can cancel it, and in 1 month it'll not renew. But thank you for your $2.99 donation, Members Only Live chat. Happy Easter, Coach Eli, says Puff Diddy. Well, happy Easter to you as well. I'm actually Greek Orthodox, and our Easter is May 5th. Once in a great while, the Orthodox/Greek Easter is the same as the Catholic American Easter, but not this year and not for a while again. But yeah, thank you so much. Happy Easter to you folks as well, in the American Catholic Easter. So a lot of people were saying that, MJ, could be grifting and that there could be other people involved. I don't want to get into it. I'm not here to accuse anyone, but I know how this group works. And listen, I'm not here to tell you folks how to make your money. I'm not here to tell you to grift or not grift. I don't believe in grifting. I don't believe in lying to people and pretending, to be in a worse situation than you're in to incite donations, or getting multiple people involved. I just think it's just wrong, morally, ethically wrong. There's nothing illegal about it, but it's just morally and ethically wrong. And I had to mention this because I went to bat for this guy. I put my name on the line to my audience, and I feel I owe it to my audience to tell them the truth about what I feel is going on. Right? Now, if I had to lean more one way or the other, I would lean more towards there's grifting happening here and there are multiple people involved with MJ helping him with this. Do what you got to do. No one's trying to, get in the way of what you're doing. But what I'm going to say is this. If you're going to lie to your audience even a little bit, if you're going to try to exaggerate something just to make a little extra money, right? And if more people are involved in this in whatever capacity, just to make some money, I mean, come on. Well, what kind of a human being does that make you, right? I've been accused of so many things on this platform, but I've never done anything like that. I've always been very transparent, about what I do here. I sell coaching packages. If people want to buy them, they can. If they don't want to buy them, they don't have to. Or they can just donate because they like the content. And that's it. I've never come out here and once begged anyone, well, maybe I'm not gonna go that far. Maybe I've come off like I've begged for money in the past. It was more of a frustration because of what I've been through. Other people that have been abusing my content were making more money than myself. So basically it frustrated me, but I've never grifted. I've never done anything like that. All I'm going to say is this. I really do hope one day the people of this group look at themselves in the mirror and say, it's time to stop this game. It's time to stop fooling people into donating money to you or leading them to believe that, you're in a dire situation when you really aren't, right? Now, I don't know exactly the situation that MJ is in, but if he's refunding $50 donations, what does that say? A bum on the street is not going to be picky and choosy about people giving them money. Someone that's a bum on the street that may be panhandling or whatever, if you go up to him and give him a 50 or 100 or a 20 or a 10 or a 5 or whatever, or a few ones, he or she's not going to come up to you and say, I just don't like the way you look, or I've heard that you're this Coach Eli guy and I don't want to take your money. They're going to kindly take your money and say thank you, because they're in such a bad situation. They're not going to survive unless somebody helps them, right? So this whole thing really, to me, it really comes off like one big grift. And I quite frankly, I don't care. Carry on. Do what you got to do. I just wanted to make my audience aware because I feel responsible, to make them aware after I put my name on the line for this situation. I'm on a really busy road now, so I will just listen. Sorry. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Donna. No problem. Don't text and drive. I mean, be safe. Be safe. I'm happy that you're here listening. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But I really would like these people to take a good hard look at themselves in the mirror and ask themselves, do you feel good about the way you're earning your money? Does it make you feel like you've truly earned it? Or does it make you feel like you're cheating people or manipulating people, right? I want to earn my money because I've earned it, and people truly want to support me just because they like who I am, or they like my content, or how I help them, or I provide them some kind of value, right? And that's all I'm saying. So that's it. Best of luck to you, MJ, and everyone else involved. That is that. I'm moving forward. And the main reason why I decided to do this stream is because I more so wanted to talk about my stream from earlier. I felt it was a very positive stream on Coach Eli too. And I mean, right now, currently, it has 345 views. It was titled Final Assessment of the Dramasphere and New Rules for My Audience. If you haven't watched that stream, or at least, you can hear it if you can't watch it. If you're driving, you can always listen to my streams because they're more like a podcast. Okay? You're going to want to check it out because it's really going to pave the road for the future of what I'm going to be doing and what I'm getting involved with. A gentleman by the name of Thunder was there, and he's somebody that was banned in the past, and he's come back. Transparent Content Inc. So somebody's up creating stock accounts based on what I'm saying, and they're saying, I'll take $20 if someone gave it to me. Well, why not? I mean, if someone wants to donate money to you, especially if you're hurting for money or you claim to be hurting for money, why would you refund it? Why would you refund it? You see, people that are hurting for money and they come out here and they e-beg, right? And if they have a valid reason, if they're seriously hurting, even people that may not be too fond of them might be willing to help because people have big hearts and souls. But the dude refunds a $50 donation because I guess he didn't like the person, that sent him the money. This doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't make any sense at all. And see, knowing the people that MJ's involved with, there's always something funny happening. There's always something funny happening. And again, I don't care. Carry on. Do what you got to do. I'm not a part of it. I'm just stating this because I went to bat for MJ to my audience. And I want my audience to know that, hey, I withdraw that. I don't think he's a bad guy, but I just don't like this. This smells kind of funny to me. And I just don't like that. And I really wanted my audience to know about that. Okay. So that way, hey, if you're still considering donating, that's on you. But I've taken my endorsement away. Put it that way. Okay. I can do a lot with $20. So I think we can all do a lot with $20. Transparent Content Inc. I'll give it to you. I don't even care who you are. You're somebody that's probably trolled me before and you probably don't like me, but you want to know something? That's a pretty funny sock account. So it's all good. Hey, Tammy, how you doing? Is that the real you? Let me see. Yeah, that is you. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, Tammy, the lunch lady. But honestly, you can't be picky and choosy if you're in a dire situation where you're going to be out on the street in the cold. You can't be picky and choosy. You know, and I know the people involved are people that you don't like, and I understand that. Listen, I'm not here to take sides. What I'm here to state is that, look, if the gentleman is truly hurting and needs help, he should accept help from wherever it comes from. People can be good Samaritans even if they don't necessarily like your content or like who you are. Some people just want to help someone in need, right? No, that's cool. It is. There's a 1 minute delay between what I say and what goes out. I respect your opinions, Tammy, and it's all good, right? But, honestly, in this situation, if somebody's truly struggling and needs every penny they can get, to refund $50, I mean, you got to be, when you're in a dire situation, you got to just let everything go and be humble with everyone. You've got to be happy that there are people just willing to help you, whether you like them or not. That's all I'm saying is you can't be picky and choosy. You can't make it a matter of principle in that situation when your livelihood's on the line. And people that don't necessarily like other people are still willing to donate to people that are in these dire situations. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. If I was in his situation and it was legitimate, I would take whatever I could get to survive. But because I'm not in that situation, yes, I will refund donations from people that, are not donating for the right reason. But if I'm desperate for survival, I got to do what I got to do, right? Yeah, look, I don't want to get too far into this. I don't want to get involved. I'm done. I'm moving on. I don't care if someone's funding MJ. I don't care if this is one big scam. I don't care if it's a grift. I don't care. I don't know for a fact. All I'm saying is something smells funny here, and I don't want to be a part of it. And I wanted to make my audience aware that, hey, if you are going to donate to him and support him throughout this, you're on your own. You don't have my blessing on it anymore. Tammy, that's not what I'm doing. I'm not adding insult to injury. I'm stating how I feel about the situation. And there's a lot more to it than we probably know. And that's all. I don't hate MJ. I don't hate anyone. I'm just stating my facts. All I'm saying is that I don't endorse the situation anymore. I don't. If my audience wants to donate to him on their own free will, they can, but I'm pulling away my endorsement. That's all. And I respect your wishes, Tammy, but I've been around this group of people for a very long time, and I know a lot of the things that has gone on in the past, and something smells funny to me. That's all. Not a big deal. No worries. I respect your opinions. No worries. And thank you for helping him out. That's very kind of you. I was going to help him out too. I was going to try to put together $50, try to scrape it up. But after he basically, disrespected me in some videos, I mean, what am I supposed to do, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't care. I really don't want to talk about it anymore. Transparent Content Inc. If you continue to put that out there, I'm just going to remove you, okay? I don't know if you heard my previous stream, Tammy. I still haven't heard anything. Probably Monday. I will reach out to you as soon as I hear something regarding our situation, just so you know. And if I don't hear something from YouTube, within the 30-day period, even though now it's 45, I'm gonna go ahead and skip to the next step. And even if the first step ends up working out, whatever I put in initially will be yours anyway. So that's all. I just wanted to let you know that I'm still on top of this, and I'm looking forward to hopefully this being resolved very, very soon. I don't think that he was looking for anyone's endorsements. He was looking for help. All he said was he did not want help from you. I don't see the big deal here. I'm not making a big deal out of it, Tammy. What I'm saying is that if someone has lost it all to the point of where they're about to become homeless and be out on the street and be out in the cold, they shouldn't be picky and choosy in regards to who wants to help them. They should be willing to accept financial help from anyone. I mean, I genuinely was being very nice to him. I've always been very, very nice to MJ. I've never, ever not been nice to him. And he's always thought that I'm trying to use him for content, and I'm not. I'm here for the people, not for me. Yes, I'm here to also make money, and make donations when possible. But what I primarily do out here is, help people in any way possible, personally and professionally. That's all. It's all good. No worries. No worries. No worries. So I didn't plan on even being. I didn't plan on this first part taking this long. So let me read a few comments, and I'm going to take a quick break and come back for another 20 minutes and go to the second part of the show. Listen to Mr. Flex last live. You were brought up. That's how I know. Okay, so when was that live stream that Flex did? Was it after my Walking with Purpose stream from earlier, or, yesterday on Coach Eli 2? Was it last night? Was it yesterday morning? Was it before or after my Walking with Purpose stream, the last one I did on Coach Eli 2, yesterday? And again, there's a 1 minute delay between what I say and what goes out. So forgive me if it takes longer to respond. I do wish MJ the best. I do wish all of these people the best. I just know, the lack of transparency within that group. And that's just what my concern has been. That's all. Excuse me. That's all. I'm not here to take away anything from anyone. I'm just saying, I know the lack of transparency within that group. It is what it is. It's not a big deal. Carry on. Do what you got to do. I just wanted to make my audience aware of where I stand. So that way, if they want to continue to support this, they're doing it on their own free will, not with my endorsement. That's all. That's all. All right. Last night he rebroadcasted parts of your show. Okay, cool. No worries. I'll give you that, Flex. I'll check it out. Let me know while I go on break for a few minutes here, and then I'm going to come back for another 20, 25 minutes or so. Let me know. Was it positive stuff? Was it, what was it regarding the MJ situation you were saying, or? Okay. Anyway, I'm going to cue up some royalty-free music here. Thunder super chatted Flex $400. Wow. Okay. Interesting. There was MJ was pretending to be someone named Mr. Tumnus last year that donated $600 to myself and some other creators in that group. Now, are you saying that Thunder in that situation was a different Thunder and is actually MJ? Like, I don't know what you're saying, but I don't get this. This doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, Thunder sent me $20 yesterday on my stream. I mean, I was grateful for it. Did not expect it. I mean, but I'll accept it, But $400, wow. That's cool. That's cool. I'm not going to question why he would super chat Flex $400, but hey, it is what it is. I just don't understand the whole thing. You see, I don't know if you're watching this, Tammy. Tammy, listen. No disrespect. I really appreciate our communication, and I appreciate everything between you and I lately, and I want it to stay that way, and I respect your opinions. And I've always cared about your well-being, Tammy, but there's a lot more to these things than you're seeing, and I'm not trying to tell you what to do. Support who you want to support, hang out who you want to hang out with. I'm just letting you know there's a lot more to this that you're not even being told. That's all. I'm actually, believe it or not, I actually care about your best interest, Tammy. I do. I still do. I always have. I always will. I know you have a big heart, Tammy. I do too. And I've been screwed many times. And so have you. I just don't like the funny stuff. That's all. All right. Let me cue up some music here. Give me a second here. Do 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 do. All right. Music is all queued up. Music is all queued up. I'm going to step away and take about a 5-minute break, and then I'll be right back to get to the second part of the show. It's going to be really, really quick. We're going to talk about what I do is for the people, not for me. So stick around. We'll be right back. we're back. We are back. We are just going to scratch it and get right back down to business. Welcome back to the show, everyone. I'm not going to be on for too much, terribly longer, probably just another 15, 20 minutes or so. I've got some great positive things to say. Let me just read the chat here. Transparent Content Inc. I just love that name. That's a great sock account. I got to give you props where props are due. The chess pieces are being cleverly moved by these deceivers. Flex made the most money off the DD glitch. Are you talking about the DoorDash glitch? Okay. I'll check out his stream. I'll skim through it. Not going to get involved. I don't really want to be talking about the drama stuff anymore. The only reason really why I even mentioned this was because I wanted to make my audience aware of things that I've heard, honestly, the way that I've been treated here, I don't feel was right. I'm not mad at MJ or anyone. I'm not upset at anyone at that group. They can do whatever they want to do. All I'm saying is that, I have strong ethics. And when I feel things are writing the lines of what's ethical, I'll mention it just so my audience can choose for themselves, what they want to do, right? That's all. That's it. That's all I was trying to do here. So please do not take me out of context. Do not make any drama content off of this. I can't control what people want to do, but I just got to do what I feel is right within my heart and soul. That's it. That's the bottom line right there. Okay. What I do is for the people, not for me. From the bottom of my heart, that is why I started this coaching business 6 years ago. And I'm still working towards building it today. And this is what I'm passionate about. This is what I enjoy doing. I love helping uplift people. I love, supporting people wherever I can, whether it be monetarily at times, whether it be, by patting them on the back, giving them some positive reinforcement, encouraging them to continue moving forward regarding any goals, dreams, and aspirations they may have personally and professionally. That's pretty much it. That's what I do, right? And if people want to think that I'm not genuine or sincere, that's up to them. You're always going to have two sides, to everything. You're going to have people that support you. You're going to have people that think you're phony. You're going to have people that are on the fence. It is what it is. It's just a part of life, right? But yesterday, when I did my Walking with Purpose stream, I believe it was episode number 690. You can check it out on the other channel, Coach Eli, 2 Authentic Live Streams. I felt really good about it. I felt that, people are ready to move forward. A lot of people want me to get back to my regular content, such as my dating content and other stuff. And I'm going to be getting back to that after this show. The future shows are going to be regular content. And I'm not going to be getting involved in any drama or anything else. I made it very clear within that show. And I really want to start working again with some people like Robert Reese and Thunder. I'm going to look more into the situation. I'll check out the Flex show. I'm looking to work with people that have good intentions and want to have great conversations, maybe on some live stream panels. Maybe we can do some interviews together. And create content that's truly going to help better people, help uplift people, help people learn to better love themselves and project positivity. There's enough negativity in this world. We don't need any more of it, right? Okay. And so, that's why I wanted to do this show tonight, because I want to make people aware that my goal is to help as many people as possible accomplish whatever their hearts desire. Okay. And it makes me feel good to do things for people and help them overcome things that I once struggled with. that's pretty much it there in a nutshell. Now, if I work with some other people, I want to make this very clear. I'm looking to create real content, non-drama content, non-lolcow content. Okay. If we do some live streams together, I cannot, control your chat. Even if I have a mod wrench there, I don't use my mod wrench on anyone else's channels because people accuse me of doing things that I that I don't want to be accused of. I honestly feel that haters, detractors, and all that should be banned and removed. Okay. But I can't control how other people want to manage their chats. So what I will say is if I do come on some other panels with you, Robert, or Thunder, or, Pedro and Hannibal again, or whoever else, I'm going to ignore all that. And if you bring these people on the panel and they talk about things that are irrelevant, I'm just not going to respond. And I'm going to keep my cool, right? And I won't leave your show during that show, but I just won't come back in the future if you folks don't show me the respect that I'm going to be showing you, right? Respect is mutual, right? I'm looking for mutual respect. Transparent content. Roy stuck up for you. Do a show. I love Roy. Roy's a moderator here. Was Roy on Mr. Flex's? Let me know. I'll check that part out. I'll look for Roy. I think Roy is a phenomenal guy. And I catch his shows when I can. I think Roy is truly trying to help people minimize or get rid of all the drama and just focus on more positive things. But a lot of people do to Roy what they do to me, right? And it gets frustrating after a while. I want to work with Roy. I think Roy and I could create a show and do a show weekly or bi-weekly. What I want to start to do, and if you're interested, Roy, Robert, Pedro, Hannibal, whoever else, if you folks are interested in doing some weekly or bi-weekly shows between all of our channels that are going to discuss, actual important topics that are going to be valuable to people, that's great. But again, I want to make it very clear. I'm not looking for any drama, lolcow content, right? And here's the thing, once again, the haters, we all have haters. All of our haters are going to come into these chats and they're going to try to distract what we're trying to create. I'm going to ignore that. And I'm also going to ask you folks to ignore that if we do some content together, live or pre-recorded. Roy's a real one. Yeah, no, he is. He is. I have mad respect for Roy. Mad respect for Roy. I'm going to probably end up doing a separate stream to thank you, Roy, because hearing that you stuck up for me, that means a lot. That means a lot. Right? I support Roy. He's a phenomenal person. And again, he's gone through the same stuff I've gone through. I don't know if it's been as bad, but he's gone through a lot of things. People have criticized him about his living situation and this and that, and he doesn't let it get to him, I think Roy's a stellar guy. Stellar guy. Donna says, it is important to recognize when you're just being used. People will do that. They have their own agenda. Yeah. Yeah. Well, here's the thing, Donna. And the only reason why I know this is because I used to be extremely vulnerable, or worse, I used to be gullible, right? When I was younger, I've always been vulnerable. You have to allow yourself to be vulnerable, or else you're going to close yourself off to where you won't let anyone in and nothing can move forward, right? But I was gullible, and you can't be gullible. And I think there are people out there that are gullible. And I hate to say this, no disrespect. I think to a certain extent, MJ, you're a little bit gullible when it comes to dealing with certain people. And I say that with love and respect, right? That's all. I care about the guy. I care about everyone. Okay? I'm not here to attack anyone or harm anyone. I want peace and solace through everyone. But what you folks have to understand, when you're dealing with certain communities, there's an agenda for certain creators to make money any way they can, right? And sometimes that involves using other people and making it appear like they're legitimately trying to help them, which is what I'm trying to say, but they're not, right? Or maybe they kind of are, but they're also in it for themselves, right? People are saying that, oh, I'm in this for myself. No, I'm not. I'm not in this for myself. I'm in this to help you, the people, right? And some people just can't see that, right? Allow yourself to be vulnerable. Allow yourselves to be vulnerable. Just don't be gullible. Don't be naive. Don't be naive, right? Thank you so much to the 26 people that are here. Yeah, Thunder, if you want to come back here right now, I've got the super chat here on the main channel too. You can send me 400, man. I'm just kidding, man. Oh, Eli's he begging. He's jealous that Flex got $400 and he didn't. No, I'm not jealous one bit. I'm happy that Flex got the money, right? And I'm happy. I'm grateful that Thunder sent me 2 10 spots for a total of 20. Thank you. I'm grateful for that. Grateful and thankful, right? Again, what I do is for the people, not for me. This is the type of person I am. Does that mean I don't want to make money? No, I do want to make money, but I want to do it the right way with transparency, and I want you folks to know what you're getting for the money, right? I primarily fund this business through donations. I do have coaching packages, and I may offer some other things down the road, but you will always know exactly what you're getting dollar for dollar with me. I will never, ever hide anything. I will never, ever try to guilt you into donating, okay? Well, I think I've done that a few times in the past out of frustration, and I apologize for that. I apologize for that. But I've never, ever tried to grift or pretend that I'm super suffering financially, or I'm on my last dime to the point of where I need help. I've never run a GoFundMe for myself. I've never done any of that, and I never will. The only time I'll probably do that is if I get a nonprofit organization going and I want to raise money for a good cause, but then you'll know exactly where the money's going to, and I'll show you the receipts. Outspoken. Great to see you doing streams in the wee hours of the morning now. I do them at times. I mean, Don and I go to bed early, usually. And then, we end up waking up at we'll go to bed sometimes at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock at night after we eat dinner. And then we'll get up at 1 or 2. And then, she'll go back to sleep and I'll do a show for a little bit and then I'll get back to bed. But I'm not going to always be doing this. I do it when it makes sense. And I really felt the need after the live stream I did earlier on Coach Eli 2, The Walk, yesterday, episode number 690. I really felt the need to come back and share with people that what I do is for the people and not for me, not for me. I just love helping people. I'm more of a nonprofit type of guy. Yeah, I need to make money to pay my bills, but I'm not looking to make money like a for-profit corporation. I'm looking to make money enough to survive myself so I can keep helping people kind of like in a nonprofit type of way. That's where my head and heart is at, that's what I believe in. But yeah, thank you, Outspoken. That's very nice of you to say. Thank you so much. If you have any final questions, comments, or concerns, please get them in the chat right now. We are at 58 minutes. I need to really wrap this up. I only wanted to be on for 30, 35 minutes, but I'm here for almost an hour. You see, I can never get out of here on time. So I look forward to what the future holds. Additionally, Dawn and I do want to start doing streams together. Dawn is doing well, but she's been on a lot of medication, and she's been taking antibiotics that I've been injecting in her through a PICC line once a day. It's in the evening, and it makes her very, very tired and drowsy. So she has not been up to doing a stream, and I'm not going to push her. She wants to come back, but we're going to wait. We're going to wait until I believe this medication is no longer necessary. I think she needs to take it for a couple more weeks. I'm going to check with her doctors this week. And once that's all said and done, we'll be back to doing content. Outspoken says, no, I get it. Just enough to suffice. But the joy of helping people is what drives you, not the money. It is, man. Look, I appreciate you understanding that. Because I have not made a lot of money doing this. I don't run any of these GoFundMes and saying that I'm raising money for this and then keeping the money myself. There are people that do that, right? There are people that do that, right? That's not me. There are so many other things I could have done to try to trick people into donating money and stuff, right? And that's not me. I've never done that. You folks have never seen me do that, right? I do this because I love helping people genuinely. And I give everyone a chance until they give me a reason to not deserve that chance. I'll wrap up by saying this. I really do hope one day the people that are writing the lines of ethics in the ways they make their money can sit themselves down, scratch their head, and think about how it truly makes them feel. Now, if you're someone that's truly okay fooling people into making money, then that's a serious issue within yourself that you have to figure out. If you want to live your life, making money unethically, it's not illegal. No one's breaking the law here. This is not about what's legal. This is about morals, values, and ethics, which have gone out the door in the modern world. That's another thing I focus on here, and I'm going to continue to focus on our morals, values, and ethics, right? But I really wish these people would sit down and even look at themselves in the mirror and say, hey, am I really happy with how I'm making a living? Am I really enjoying this? Or am I doing this because I don't have any other options? If you think you don't have any other options, you have plenty of other options. And the people that think they don't have any other options, maybe just don't want to work. Maybe just don't want to work hard. Right? I've always worked hard to make my money. I worked hard selling insurance many years ago, and it put me in a good place. And I've been able to reinvest that money and keep me going so I can get this business going. I've always worked hard. And if I had to work a side hustle job like DoorDash to make a little extra money at times, I will do that. I've worked side hustles. I've done other things. I'm not going to tell. I've learned to not put everything out here on YouTube that I do, because I'm tired of all the trolling, and I don't want people contacting other companies that I may be doing side gigs for and telling them bad things that aren't true, right? But that's how I've always done things. I've always found a way to make ends meet by working hard and not being lazy, right? That's it. I'm just asking other people, just think about what you're doing. Does it really make you happy? Does it make you a good person to, I don't know if I'd call it lying to people, but stretching the truth. Let's just call it stretching the truth. Does it make you feel good to stretch the truth so you can get donations or make money or whatever, right? That's all. And I've known, like, over the last 6 years, I've seen probably 40 or 50 creators that have stretched the truth and constantly will stretch the truth to make donations. I can't live my life doing that. I can't. My levels of, or my level of where my principles are at is far too high for that. I'm not someone that's sitting here saying I'm on a high horse. It's not about that. It's about doing what's morally and ethically right. That's the way I was raised to be. And I know, I don't know of any other way to be besides that. Any final questions, comments, or concerns? I'm about to go off the air. We're leaving 19 people here. Reach out to me if you want to do some content. I'll check out the Flex stream, and I'll be able to figure out what's really going on. I'm not as much of an idiot as some people think I am out here. I can read between the lines, and I'm very intuitive. I've done this long enough for 6 years to know if people are being sincere or if they're, trying to pull a fast one. So that is that. No more chat messages. We're leaving 20 in the box. Thank you to everyone for being here. Have a good one. Take care. And as always, be good to each other.